He said it was great to tell someone of power the truth about this bounty BS. Hoping for the best now. Patience. Stephen A., does Vilma have a case?
No. And that tweet disgusted me. That tweet, every time I hear Vilma speak, it disgusts me.
Why?
It appalls me. Because where were you? And I keep saying that. And I'm going to keep saying that till the cows come home. Skip, you and I may disagree.
The cows got home a long time ago.
You and I may disagree.
They're in the barn.
Listen to me. I'm serious here. You and I may disagree on this particular subject.
Yep.
But what I haven't confided in you about is the fact that I've taken a lot of heat from NFL players. A lot of them have my numbers. A lot of them have texted me. A lot of them have called me to complain about my position with Jonathan Vilma. And I'm one of those dudes where I believe in you telling your story. I take the information, and based on the information I acquire, this is my position. If you want to come and tell me your story, you've known me for years, Jamel, I will give you the license to do that, and that could potentially influence me. That's how I am. I am telling you right now, I have listened to one piece of support after another. At least 30 NFL players have texted me or called me to support Jonathan Vilma. And I don't mean to sound derogatory, and I certainly don't want to sound inflammatory, but I need to look in the camera when I say this. I don't give a damn. I could care less. I stand by my position firmly. Jonathan Vilma should have spoken up for himself, not dime out his teammates, not dime out the organization. I get that. But Jonathan Vilma, for 2 months, it was all over the news. Jonathan Vilma is next on the hit list. Commissioner Goodell handed it down to Mickey Loomis, 8 games. To Sean Payton, a season. To Greg Williams, indefinitely, at least a season. And everybody and their grandmama, every network you could find, everybody plastered it all over the screen. Jonathan Vilma is next on Commissioner Roger Goodell's hit list. You said nothing. Now, I will openly confess to you, because I understand that we speak in generic terms, in general terms, and we both evolve. And I don't always take a position in favor of a black athlete just because they're a black athlete any more than you do it for white athletes. But I will tell you this from a cultural perspective. I don't know of any black person in my lifetime that is completely innocent of something. And you are accused in the court of public opinion, plastered all over SportsCenter, First Take, every network you can find. They say you are the guilty party, the commissioner's coming for you next, and you say nothing for 2 months. And then all of a sudden, when he hands down your year suspension, here you come. You should have spoke up if the commissioner summoned you to his office. You should have been looking to go to his office to defend yourself and yourself only. He didn't take it. He deserves what he gets. Period.
Not only did his tweet not disgust me, it once again further helped convince me that Jonathan Vilma is speaking 100% truth. I think the commissioner swung and missed on this one. I think he was the victim of a shoddy investigation. And I believe Jonathan Vilma. And I've tried to explain to you that he basically took the fifth to protect the guilty in his locker room, because you talked about the code. What happens in that locker room stays in that locker room. He is not only a team leader, he is the leader of that defense. And by all accounts, everyone has stepped forward and said he did not donate money to a bounty fund. Zero money. And he screamed it from the mountaintops. So I think he was avoiding the commissioner because that's what the team leader does. Because I think he had no earthly idea he could get suspended for an entire year. Maybe he thought for a game or two, maybe at the outside, and he was willing to, quote unquote, take those bullets.
Even after Sean Payton was gone for a year.
Okay, but they were the guilty.
I mean, what I'm saying is, even after that, you trying to tell me he thought he was only going to get 1 or 2 games?
I didn't think any players would get this kind, like Hargroves even get half a year.
I understand he may not thought he was going to get a year. You trying to tell me he didn't think he was going to get any games? Just 1 or 2 games?
I said he was willing to take a bullet or two, like a game or two, because I thought that'd be pretty outrageous.
Skip, I need your help here. Did I ever say that I believe that Jonathan Vilma paid for a bounty system?
No,
I never said that.
You just said he should have gone to New York and said, I didn't do it.
The commissioner summons you to his office. Respect the office. He calls you to the office. You got to go. He's the commissioner. You can't do that. You cannot sit there. The man presiding over this league, a multi-billion-dollar league, annually summoned you to his office based on his investigation, and you going to sit there and snub your nose and not going?
Fine. But let's get back to the original question.
That's my issue.
Does Vilma have a case? Do you believe he has a case?
In terms of whether he's guilty, innocent? Yeah, I absolutely believe he has a case.
Good.
But what I'm saying to you is that what I meant when I say no, he doesn't have a case, meaning that the commissioner summoned you. You didn't show up. You deserve what you
So you feel like too little, too late.
Too little, too late.
Okay.
That's what I mean. I'm not saying I believe he paid players for a bounty system. I'm saying too little, too late. The boss calls you. You got to show up. You can't sit there and say, I'm not showing up to the commissioner's office. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
Well, I think he's about to show you.
I think he's, you know who he's about to be? An unemployed NFL player. That's what he's about to be. Because you didn't show up. Show up and defend yourself. You right? You innocent, right? Show up and defend yourself. Please.
Well, Stephen A., we know if you were ever accused of something you didn't do, the name of your movie would be An Innocent Man.
It wasn't me. Hey, it wasn't me.
Or it was me.